What is up, 12s? Can you believe we are witnessing greatness right in front of our eyes? Our defensive anchor is on the verge of a massive payday that will reshape our franchise for years to come. This isn't just about a contract. It's about securing a generational talent who nearly took home the biggest trophy of them all. Before we dive into the details of this pending deal, I need my Seahawks family to show some love. Help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Your support is the fuel that keeps this channel the ultimate home for every die-hard fan. Ready? Let's go. Devon Witherspoon is officially the heart of the Seattle Seahawks defense after a 2025 campaign that redefined his status in the NFL. Fans are still buzzing about his legendary performance back in February, where he came within a whisper of becoming only the second cornerback in the league history to claim Super Bowl MVP honors. In a game defined by total defensive dominance, Spoon put on a masterclass that cemented his reputation as a bona fide superstar. He recorded a crucial sack, delivered a heavy quarterback hit that forced a game-ending interception, returned for a touchdown, and added a critical pass breakup while surrendering a mere 21 yards throughout the entire contest. This performance capped off a brilliant midseason surge where he returned from injury to anchor a unit that carried the team to the absolute pinnacle of the sport. While he faced challenges against the Rams, including 2 high-stakes pass breakups in the end zone during the NFC Championship, the body of work he compiled in 2026 confirms he is now a marquee name. His versatility to cover elite receivers while stuffing the run from both the slot and the perimeter has become the team's greatest defensive asset. The trajectory of his career has been nothing short of meteoric, and as we look toward the upcoming season, it is clear that his impact on this organization has moved from being a local secret, known only to those who watch every snap, to national recognition. His rise coincides with the defense ascending to the top of the NFL hierarchy, proving that he is not just a participant in a scheme, but a dynamic force that dictates the flow of any game he plays. With his status elevated, the entire fan base is watching the clock, waiting for the final word on the massive contract extension that will secure his future in the Pacific Northwest. Go Hawks! The ongoing negotiation regarding Devon Witherspoon's contract extension is the defining story of our offseason. Having completed his 3rd year in the league, Spoon is now fully eligible for a new deal, and according to reports, the framework for that agreement is currently being finalized. Why does this matter right now for the team? Because finalizing this deal is the final piece of the puzzle to secure the cornerstone of an elite defense for the foreseeable future. When the ink finally dries, projections indicate the deal will likely reset the entire market for the cornerback position, potentially soaring in excess of $31 million per year. This significant investment highlights just how essential he has become to the Seahawks' defensive identity. He has transcended the role of a traditional defensive back to become something far more influential, serving as the modern equivalent of the leaders that anchored the historic Legion of Boom era. The financial commitment required here is substantial, yet it is a necessary step for an organization aiming to keep their championship window wide open in 2026 and beyond. By locking him in, the front office ensures that the defensive secondary maintains its consistency and elite standard of play. This extension is not merely about compensating a player for past performance. It is a calculated commitment to the primary playmaker who dictates opposing game plans. Fans should feel confident that the organization understands the value of a player who consistently performs at this high level, especially when considering his unique ability to contribute across the entire field. The magnitude of this contract reflects the reality that Witherspoon is no longer just a talented prospect. He is the face of our defense, and retaining him is the most critical move of the year, ensuring the team remains a feared force for every opponent we face on the field. The discussion surrounding Devon Witherspoon's value naturally leads to a debate about his specific traits. While some analysts might suggest he lags slightly behind pure coverage specialists like Patrick Surtain or Derek Stingley Jr. in terms of traditional, narrow-focused, defensive metrics, Witherspoon offers something much more expansive. His total package, which includes ferocious tackling, aggressive run support, and a knack for timely blitzing, more than compensates for any slight gaps in pure vertical coverage. In 2026, the expectation is that he will evolve into an even more complete player. One area where the fan base is looking for a breakthrough is in the turnover department. If he can capture a bit more luck in the interception column, his statistical production will finally match his visual dominance. His contribution to the 2024 defensive surge was clear, but his growth during the 2025 season truly separated him from his peers. He established himself as an all-around corner who can line up anywhere and effectively neutralize the opposition's best efforts. By the time the final whistle blows on the upcoming season, it is very possible that he will be widely acknowledged by the general public as the premier cornerback in the entire sport. This growth is exactly why the pending extension is so vital to the long-term success of the franchise. He has proven that he can handle the pressure of the big stage, and his ability to remain a disruptive force even after injury setbacks proves his resilience. As we analyze his trajectory, it becomes evident that his ceiling is much higher than most observers realized just a year ago. He has become a player who does not just react to the play, but actively creates the outcome, which is the hallmark of a true superstar in this league, and exactly what we need to continue our run of success. The looming contract extension for Devin Witherspoon is expected to be finalized well before the team reports for training camp in September. Whether the structure of the deal settles on a 3-year or 4-year commitment, the primary goal remains the same, ensuring that he remains a centerpiece of the Seahawks roster for years to come. Regardless of the specific financial terms, the impact of his presence on the field will continue to shape our defensive strategy for every opponent on our schedule. Witherspoon's influence on the team's success in 2025 demonstrated that he is the rare kind of athlete capable of changing the trajectory of a game with a single hit or a well-timed pass breakup. As we look at the composition of the defense, it is clear that he provides a level of versatility that is difficult to replicate across the NFL. His transition from a promising rookie in 2023, who received significant Defensive Rookie of the Year recognition, to the defensive anchor he is today, has been a model of steady professional development. The fans are rightfully excited because the upcoming season represents an opportunity for him to build on his near MVP performance in the Super Bowl. With his health improved and his role within the system clearly defined, the sky is truly the limit for what he can achieve in 2026. The organization is fully committed to this vision, and all signs point toward a successful negotiation that will solidify his place in team history. By mid-September, we expect to see him back on the field, fully settled and focused on proving that his stellar 2025 was just the beginning of a dominant chapter in his career. His journey has been defined by big plays in high-stakes moments, and we anticipate much of the same as he continues to grow into his role as a perennial Pro Bowl contender. The excitement surrounding Devin Witherspoon is fully justified because players with his range of skills are a rarity in modern football. When you combine his physical toughness in the run game with his sharp instincts as a pass defender, you get a player who is involved in nearly every defensive highlight. He is a primary reason why we have such high expectations for the defense in 2026. As he moves into this next phase of his career with a major contract in hand, he carries the responsibility of maintaining that elite standard for a team that has already tasted the ultimate success. The work he puts in during the offseason to refine his technique, particularly regarding his ball hawking abilities, will be the focus of much attention once the preseason games begin. It is clear that the coaching staff views him as a versatile weapon that can be deployed at any moment to shift the momentum in our favor. The fans' appreciation for his style of play is reflected in the massive support he receives every time he steps onto the field. He has become more than just a defensive back. He is the energy source of the secondary and a symbol of the team's current defensive identity. We are at a point where the expectations for him are incredibly high, but given what he showed us on the biggest stage of all, there is every reason to believe he will meet them. As we count down the days until kickoff, the focus remains on seeing Spoon fully integrated for another dominant year. Whether he is laying a hit on a running back or breaking up a pass in the end zone, we know that number 21 will be in the middle of it all, playing with the intensity that defines our team's culture and securing our place as a top-tier contender in the league.